5, 4. Today's question is, Anthony, should I still work out if I'm just not feeling it today?
I got my armor now, no fear, no doubt, can't shoot me down, yeah. I got my armor now, no fear, no doubt, gonna shoot me down, 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 down.
We all know there are days where we feel better than others. And sometimes we think, you know what, I'm just not feeling really good, so maybe I'll just kind of skip my workout. Now, there is a time when skipping a workout may be beneficial, all right, if you are actually sick. You know, if you have some kind of flu or even just a really bad fever, cold, I mean something where you are feeling terrible. All right, you don't need more stress added on to your body. You know, just kind of rest, let your body and immune system recover and fight whatever infection or whatever you have that's kind of making you sick, all right? That's A-okay. But there's a time where you're not sick, you're just not feeling it. You're a little tired, maybe you're just not in a good mood, and you think, all right, I'm just going to skip my workout because I just don't have the energy, or it's not going to be a good workout, so why even go? And really, that's we think, the wrong attitude, because workouts can actually help you feel better. Sometimes when you feel, you know, kind of not feeling great, you come in, maybe you kind of warm up, you start to feel good, and your body responds to that. The endorphins start to flow, you get a little dopamine from that workout, and you actually feel better when you leave. So I encourage you, hey, come in and do something in order to feel better. Think about even just kind of long term, all right? If you only came in to work out days where you felt really great, how often would you really work out? We need to focus on coming in and being consistent, even on the days where you may not feel, you know, A+ perfect. Sometimes you're feeling a B-, you know, but still it's important to come in, punch the clock, and get some movement in. There's a great kind of story from history I like with the race in the South Pole. There was 2 teams from different countries. I think one was from England, one was from like a Scandinavian country. But basically the English team said, we're going to go as far as we can on the really good days, and then when the weather gets bad, we're just going to camp out and just wait till the river clears and then go as far as we can again, right? Where the Scandinavian team basically said, we're going to go 20 miles every day. Doesn't matter if it's a great day, we could go 50, we're just going to go 20. All right, if it's a bad day, weather's bad, we're going to go 20. And they did their 20-mile march all the way, and they're the team that actually got to the South Pole first. Consistency. Whether you're feeling good or bad, come in. It's that consistent day after day, work after work, kind of movement after movement that's going to progress you to your goals. That's what we want to focus on, is coming in, punching the clock, getting a workout in, even if you're not feeling it. Now, if you're not feeling it, you know, you can make some adjustments. Come in and say, you know what, I kind of plan on, you know, maybe a really hard, intense, heavy day, but this time you can just back down the intensity, right? So maybe just get a little bit lighter weights. Not too light, but just a little bit, step it down. You can also choose to do less volume, which means less reps. So say you're going to do, you know, 5 sets of 10. Maybe just say, you know what, I'm going to do 4 sets of 10, or maybe just 5 sets of 8, or 5 of 6. So you're still getting some decent volume in, but step it down, you know, 10 to 20%. Same with that intensity. Step the load down, maybe 10, maybe 20%, but still get some great work. But when you come in and you are feeling good, you know, go for it a little bit. Kind of push that boundary and get some a little bit heavier, a little bit more intense work in that way, all right? So really focus on consistency. That's what's going to help you achieve goals. It's not the extreme, awesome workouts that get you where you want to go. It's the accumulation of consistent workouts and habits that'll get you where you want to go, all right? 20-mile march every day. So think about that, all right? Be consistent in your workouts. And until next time, move better, train smarter.